All right, Craftworks in the house. Guys, I just downloaded the recent patch 4.0 for Infinity Rising. Super pumped about it. So I haven't even, opened up the game yet and logged in, but I wanted to go over the patch notes because this is where you want to get into the game and see what's going down. So right off the bat, the major features, you got the apartments and the housing. So I've been waiting for this. They're now available to claim and build within Solus in the hub city there, right? So check out Skyland Real Estate and browse around to claim the apartments that are available. You can do that right now. You can see, you can read as well, but they can be directly claimed from apartment keypad terminals located at apartment buildings throughout the city. So that's dope. And it's basically reviews the 5 apartment tiers that you have that are now available, and they range from the basic starter spaces to the premium high-end residences. And the first apartment tier is the free one that all players get, unless they already have a larger premium one, like Craftwork. Yay, yay! Um, the functionality for building is available, so now you can actually start to customize and build up your living spaces. This is interesting. You can have co-building functionality. So basically, one of your homies can come help you build a place, and I think the way it works is they have to buy it themselves, and only the apartment owner can sell the placed building items. Hmm. But you can see what you can do: walls, floors, ceilings, furniture, decorations, utilities, and more. So it's the beginning of the apartment building system. And for a full walkthrough of the apartment system, the building workflow, and the recommended building tips, please watch the 4.0 transmission video, which I'm actually going to drop a link for you at the end of this. But I just wanted to recap the notes right quick so you can see what else is going down as you now have civic works and missions. You're going to see these terminals all over the place throughout the world, and these civic works terminals are the primary access point for missions and contracts across the Republic. So you can now access the main quests, side missions, cargo contracts, delivery jobs, and additional activities through Civic Works terminals. So you get to see what kind of jobs are going on. And I think it's really cool because it makes sense. What they're saying here is it's going to centralize the mission flow and player progression into a unified system accessible throughout major hubs and settlements. And you're really, you're helping to build the game. This is it, guys. This build and everyone from this point on is just going to be more and more added on to what's going on right now. You can see the cargo hauling, that's going to happen. So if you have a cargo ship, you can have missions. So you can accept hauling requests for people that need you to move their stuff around the world. And that's pretty dope. So you can pick up shipments from designated cargo stations and transport them to the delivery destinations throughout the Republic. Then once you complete it, you get payment covering both the cargo value and an additional delivery fee. And you can see it's introducing an early foundation for logistics, transport, and player-driven economic gameplay within the world. That's a lot of words, yo. Then you have the delivery missions, which are different. This is like, you're delivering jobs from the burger barn. So you get to use delivery drones. It's basically a timed mission. You got to get those orders to the right spot before the time runs out. And then you have to complete the whole interaction once you actually do the delivery. It's true. Just like real life, speed and efficiency matters. Nobody wants cold food arriving late. And this is more of the gameplay, introducing a more active, time-sensitive mission type focused on, traversing, basically, navigation and route optimization. So it makes sense to know the maps that you're on and how to get from point A, B, and so on. And then next you have the progression and careers. You have the first implementation of the player progression system, which is dope. This is how you earn the XP and level up throughout gameplay activities across the world. And you get perk points when you do level up. And you use those to specialize in the career paths that you choose. So it's like basically a career build, which is awesome. And you can see it's going to allow you to unlock access to higher tier crafting benches and discipline specific progression depending on what you choose. You also have the vocational skills, and that's going to help you work within those specific jobs and professions. So it's going to basically kind of just tighten that focus up for you. I like that. You improve your skills, it makes sense you're going to improve that money and other opportunities and extra perks that come with the experience, right? And what they're saying here, one of the main reasons for that is you get the foundation for a long-term player growth. You get the specialization, you have an economic identity within the Republic. Just more stuff that's tying it all together as, the land of Cornucopias. I've been waiting for the crafting, which I'm going to cover next, and got to make this quick. I always say that, but you're going to see this is the first major implementation of the crafting system. And you also have the same career progression where you gain access to advanced crafting benches as you move up within your profession. You can access tier 1 crafting, and you've seen those benches all over the place. And, usually at the entrance of the stations to each town, right? If you've been running around or flying around. But anyway, you also have apartment building progression that now allows players to construct and place crafting benches up to tier 3 within their own residences. That's pretty sweet. As far as the crafting, we've had a few. Now we're going to have a whole bunch of them. And it looks like some of them are going to be specific depending on the profession that you have and the discipline you have to be able to craft them. So just because there's hundreds of them out there doesn't mean you're going to be able to craft each one yourself. It kind of highlights that it has to be unlocked through progression, exploration, or quest completion. I love all the meat that's coming with this game, guys. I'm waiting for this. Now if I can just get the fishing and chopping wood. Alright, some quests now reward exclusive recipe unlocks for players pursuing specialized crafting paths. Nice. So it's just going to have things specialized tied into the specialties you choose. I like that. And it's another foundation that, it's all this foundation building is happening with this build that's coming out, or that is out right now. I just have to friggin' launch it and sign in and probably create a new character because I'm pretty sure they wiped it. Now you also have the questing and story. So you're going to have side quests throughout the world. You have the main quest intro. Oh, part 2 is now available. And that's basically, part 1 and 2 gives you that early progression for new players. It gives you the foundation of what the heck is going on. And then you can continue. And you find out more about the world, the lore behind it, the mysteries, and so on. And, it just keeps expanding the quest system, which I think you complete 1 or 2 or whatever, and it starts to unlock these additional higher level quests, which I like that. Alright, zipping through PvP. It's been updated. You now have dedicated team systems, spawning areas, match flow improvements, and enhanced combat structure. I'm reading all this for the first time. And I've been waiting for this update so I can really start hanging out within Infinity Rising and get it going. But you can see there's now a PvP arena deep within the hub city underground maintenance tunnels. Yeah, that's where you can not get penalized for shooting them weapons. So, yeah. But remember, guys, it's still a work in progress. This is new too. The criminal justice system is in place. So you do wrong things, you're going to get bounties on your head. Security bots are now a lot more active. They're going to respond to you doing criminal activity. All right. Players now accumulate wanted levels that can escalate up to 5 stars depending on the severity of their actions. Higher wanted levels result in increasingly aggressive security responses and greater enforcement pressure throughout protected areas. The criminal justice system helps reinforce the law, order, and risk within civilized regions of the Republic. Yeah. I mean, you can tell I'm excited. It's ridiculous. I'm just freestyling all this, guys. So I hope you appreciate this. And anybody who downloads it, you know exactly where the patch notes are. You just got to click right there. Boom. So, we're getting to more quests. Now it's Relic World style. So you can have these world events where you're looking for, I'm guessing, all of the same relics. Gives you a little background what's going on, and the video's dope because it talks about that too. But they've started to attack cargo vessels above Solus and raining down valuable debris and cargo across the region. So basically you're looking for these down cargo containers and you're trying to salvage any relics and goods that you can find from these destroyed vessels. And then you can deliver them to the antique shop. Remember that. And that's within Solus in the hub city. Maxwell Calder acts as a fixer for an exclusive client whose cargo was lost during the attacks. Yeah, using the video, you'll see. So, when you find these, you'll be well compensated for recovering these valuable goods, especially for certain items that require a bit of discretion. And again, it's another chunk of the game that's introducing these events and quests that have the exploration, scavenging, discovery, the storytelling of basically the land of Cornucopias within Infinity Rising, and the whole structure of that. What's above Cornucopias? What's below Cornucopias? You'll find out. So that's pretty much it, gang. There's known issues. All player data is going to get wiped. So you have to start all over as soon as you click that launch button.